Good morning, everyone. David Atkins, Target Individual. Today, I'm going to talk about some stuff I found, and I'm going to talk about the goals and effects of global organized stalking, mind control, electronic torture operations. Very interesting stuff, and I'm going to list 13 goals and effects of this program we're in. If you go to my video before, I talk about what the program actually is, and this is the goals of what the program is for. Okay, the goals to achieve, what they're trying to achieve. Okay, and then I'm going to give my believers, and if you're not a believer, just scroll on past and go to the information because there's still good information. And I found some I'm gonna leave you with a verse for today, and you can research it yourself. And if you're a believer, and if you're not, you can still research it. It's just funny. I was listening to a pastor the other day, and he quoted this verse, and to me, this is nuclear holocaust. This is what it's predicting in Zechariah 14:12. It says, "This is the plague which the Lord will strike all the nations that fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh will rot while they're standing on their feet. Their eyes will rot in their sockets, and their tongues will rot in their mouths." On that day, people will be stricken by the Lord with great panic. They will seize each other by the hand and attack one another. All right. So what can make your flesh rot while you're standing on your feet? Your eyes rot while in your sockets, or their tongue. Man, that's nuclear explosion he's talking about. And so, and I'm just throwing that out there. Y'all can research it yourself. Your food for thought. And it says that this is the plague, the Lord strike on the nations that fought against Jerusalem. We'll see. When I hear Jerusalem, I hear God's people. I don't hear, Jerusalem as a city. I think he was talking about God's people in a whole. So anyway, that's food for thought. I'm going to get to the information right now. Okay, multiple goals and effects of organized stalking / mind control electronic torture operations include: 1. Massive make work program. Establishment of a mass make work program that radically expands the national security enterprise / terrorism sector of the economy through A. Allocation of billions of federal dollars to watch lists and target generally law-abiding citizens through the DHS FBI Fusion Center system. B. Human trafficking of TIs as non-consensual human experimentees into military, university, corporate, state, neuroscience, and weapons testing programs. And C. Illegal seizure of terminated target assets. And then it's got an asterisk. As revealed in the Iran-Contra scandals of the 1980s, the rogue corporate military intelligence, CIA, networks of the criminal shadow government national security enterprise has also profiteered from international sales of illegal and it must have cut that off when I printed the page, so I'm just going to keep on going. Sorry about that. Okay, formation of secret armies. Formation of vast secret armies of perps, compromised of military special forces operatives, civilian warfighters, citizen spies, recruited criminals, government agents, informants, spies, surveillance role players, crisis actors, academic and medical, cognitive, and neuroscience researchers, and others, to maintain control over all sectors of society. 2. Squelch all potential dissent and civil rights movements. 3. Divide and conquer domestic populations. 4. Artificially create a civil war in which civilians, police stalk, harass, torture, and kill each other. 3. Here's the third one. Isolate and remove, ISR, and asset stripping of dissidents, targeting targets with no-touch torture, non-lethal weapons. Organized stalking of targeted individuals by these secret armies is accompanied by deployment of high-tech military-grade, non-lethal, supposedly non-lethal, they call it non-lethal, but it's very lethal. I know, I'm a victim of this stuff. And electromagnetic and neurotech weapons to isolate and remove TIs from society, eliminate, suicide, kill them, which allows elites and the other elites or the state to seize targets, assets through insurance fraud, etc. 4. Create worldwide no-touch torture psychotronic concentration camp. Create a no-touch electronic Guantanamo Bay style torture mind control system that can be deployed anywhere on Earth at any time against anyone viewed with disfavor by those in power. Number 5, create mass shooters through invisible no-touch torture. Zionist-controlled USA is running COINTELPRO gang stalking and wireless MK Ultra programs on millions of innocent Americans in order to advance a political agenda to create psycho bombs, mass shooters who create a gun problem so they can ban them. And I have a video about psycho bombs if you'll scroll down and look. And this is according to Robert Duncan, CIA scientist whistleblower, author of Project Soulcatcher, Volume 2, Secrets of Cyber and Cybernetics Warfare Revealed. It's a good book. 6, cover up their own criminality, psychological or psychic, physical breakdown, incarceration, institutionalization, slow kill murder of TIs via no-touch torture, eliminates dissidents, whistleblowers, truth tellers, dissent in general, thus facilitating suppression of the truth of the implementation of long-sought totalitarian one world government. Removal of political enemies through these targeting killings also facilitates the cover-up of this and other government crimes, covert ops, and mass propaganda lies, including 9/11, staged false flag terror events, prosecution of illegal wars, the phony war on terrorism, the phony man-caused global warming hoax, etc. 7. Neural weapons testing / brain and soul mapping / cloning, military research, development, refinement of a variety of neural weapons, as well as the mapping, digital copying, and copying and cloning human brains and souls. Define the intellect, will, and emotion is carried out to create cyborg super soldiers, a race of transhumanist human-computer cyborg slaves, biorobots, enhancement of conscious AI, artificial intelligence, or I call it artificial life supercomputers. D. Fastest military intelligence domination, the entire world population through use of neural weapons, neural technologies which permit remote mind control, torture, mind influencing, and a host of other objectives. 8. Divide and conquer society for total control, dividing society into 3 classes. A. Predators, including elites and perps. B. Prey, including target individuals and audiences. And C. Clueless and cowardly bystanders, aka the bewildered herd. This divide and conquer strategy facilitates total control of societies by elites and eliminates the threat of genuine protests, the meaningful social movements, etc. 9. Create a society of sadists and spies. Traditional Christian values such as love, truth, beauty, honor, kindness, courage, and service to others are replaced in progressively dehumanized societies by sadistic, spook-style thugocracy ruled by thugs with a Lord of the Flies jungle mentality in which sadistic violence guerrilla tactics are commonly employed to keep the peace. 10. Militarized weapons, criminalize and militarize, weaponize, criminalize, and satanize society. Societies are thus weaponized, criminalized, and satanized to such an attempt that these types of illegal and unconstitutional activities continue unreported and unpunished. 11. Creation of New World Order, electronic, military, intelligence, vigilante, police state. Creation of a global totalitarian, corporate-owned New World Order military intelligence, vigilante, civilian police state linked to AI supercomputers, cell towers, and electromagnetic frequencies, and advanced neurotech weapons can be covertly deployed against any and all individuals and groups in all sectors of society. Through economic policies, zoning restrictions, and man-made caused catastrophes such as the California wildfires, etc. Citizens are now gradually being forced out of rural and suburban areas into crowded UN Agenda 21 smart cities. And 12. Electronic psychotronic genocide of populations. Large populations can be genocide or turned into biorobots using these technologies. 13. Elites attain immortality. Elites hope to develop, use these brain-to-computer mapping and copying technology to transform themselves into a race of immortal, omniscient, transhumanist gods who would rule a universal one-world antichrist kingdom forever, or kingdom forever. If you don't believe in God, you could just say kingdom forever. It don't take the fact that they ain't trying to do this, and that's the whole goal of this program. In light of the vast scope, complexity, and import of these global operations, then the commonly used terms organized stalking, counterintelligence stalking hardly appear adequate. Hence, we need to find more accurate and appropriate terms. So let's mimic the alphabet soup agencies themselves, who devise acronyms that describe the principal components of their operations, such as MIG, Military Intelligence Groups, COINTELPRO, Counterintelligence Program, and USAINT TC, USA Intelligence Command Center. That's what we need to, and they're saying we need to come up with, names like that. And anyway, in January, and I'm going to leave this off, in January 2007 issue of Washington Post, Colonel John B. Alexander said that non-lethal weapons should be used to electronically neuter people. In his article, New Weapons for a New World Order, the Boston Globe, March 1993, he wrote, the United States must be able to protect national interests and values, even in ambiguous circumstances. And I'm going to drop it right there. Man, that's some good information. Because, a lot of people are like, what's the goal? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Well, I just told you why they're doing it. And I'm sure there's a lot more reasons. I mean, I don't have all the answers. I'm just a researcher like everybody else. But that's a majority of why they're doing this. And their overall goals in the end. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good weekend, the best they can, going through this torture. And I just, I pray that, one day we will see justice. Anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all have a good day.